Silver fox rabbits are dazzling rabbits, which excel from other rabbit breeds. The fur is seen to be the most captivating and peculiar feature of these rabbits. It is very thick, and the length is 1.5 to 2 inches. The guard hairs are slightly silvered, not devaluating from the general black coat. Silvering is induced by a regressive gene, determined by the indication. Strictly speaking, one must certainly identify a black rabbit, not an entirely silver one. These creatures are huge breeds with bucks that weigh around 11 pounds and doe that weigh around 12 pounds. They have bodies on average length with well-enriched shoulders and hindquarters. The toenails are black. Any white toenails or conflicting nails are an immediate elimination from the competition. Although silver fox rabbits are available in different colors such as lilac, blue, and chocolate, the ARBA currently recognizes the black silver foxes. The blue silver fox rabbits were recognized by the ARBA, nevertheless, it was eliminated in the 1970s because of the depreciating volume of blue silver fox rabbits being seen. Lifespan. The typical lifespan of silver fox rabbits is around 7 to 10 years. There are even some records stating that these creatures are able to live even longer than 10 years. Eating habits. Silver fox rabbits are typical herbivores. Their diet slightly varies based on the season. In the very cold season of the year, these creatures devour on buds, green vegetation, tree bark, woody shoots, and conifer needles. In summer and spring, rabbits would tend to put their concentration on clovers, agricultural crops, grasses, and flowers. They normally eat early in the morning and then early in the evening. Sleeping habits. Silver fox rabbits maintain a vigilant eye open for aggressors, whether they are kept safe at home, confined in a hutch, or out in the wild, since they are the accustomed lookout for predators. To guarantee a good rest in your pet, you would want to give your rabbit a quiet and safe environment with convenient bedding. These creatures are characterized as daytime sleepers. They normally sleep around 6 to 8 hours a day. They are crepuscular, which implies they are most energetic during dawn and dusk. When your pet is snoozing, you will notice it lying on its stomach with its back legs behind it extended sideways or outward. There are times that you will also see them sleeping upright. If you see it upright and you like to confirm if it is sleeping, inspect its ears. If you notice the ears to be folded down on its head, that is an indication that the pet is asleep. Development and reproduction. They do have huge litters, produce a lot of milk, are great mothers, and shall make incredible nurturing mothers. The young rabbits are delivered either in blue or solid black and start to exhibit silvering of their fur at around 4 weeks. It commonly takes around 4 months to wrap up the process of silvering. Determining the sexes. Sexing your silver fox rabbit can be done by inspecting the genital part of your pet. Male rabbits are determined through their testicles, which are discernible in the outer part of their bodies. Testicles are seen in its groin in the middle of its back legs. Testicles are narrow and long. They are commonly a bit coated and colored in purple. Female silver fox rabbit has a vulva. To locate it, smoothly distance the fur at the center of the back legs until such time that you figure out a little mound. This portion is the outlet and has the outset to the anus as well as the reproductive tract. One can view it more clearly if he applies minimal pressure of any side to widen the area and turns things more visible to notice. One can identify a vulva once the lips appear to peel back in the shape of a petal. Courtship and mating. Before the conception of the litter, adult silver fox rabbits perform an impressive ritual of mating to catch the attention and choose a mate. The buck and the doe execute a kind of dance in which the male pursues the female until she pauses, faces the male, and wraps him using her front paws. This continues until one of them bounces straight into the air. The second also bounces in the air, concluding the ritual and indicating that mating can now be initiated. Litters. Breeding season starts in February or March and goes on until the month of September. Gestation takes around 30 days, giving the rabbits enough time to produce 4 or 5 litters per season. The size of the litter ranges from 3 to 8 kits, commonly 4 or 5. Swellings. Swellings can be brought by abscesses, typical particularly in the surrounding of the head, or tumors. In many instances, tumors and abscesses gradually develop over weeks. However, you may only discern them once they get into a particular size. If you see any abnormal bumps or lumps on your silver fox rabbit, you must immediately contact your veterinarian. Ivy poisoning. If your silver fox rabbit has fed on ivy, symptoms can manifest within hours, or they may take even up to 3 days to finally appear. Symptoms of ivy poisoning comprise diarrhea, loss of appetite, colic, and abdominal tenderness, and also convulsions, paralysis, and muscle twitching. Head tilt. Head tilt is commonly triggered by bacterial infections of the inner and center ear or brain infections. Another popular cause of this illness is the parasite encephalitis oncunniculi, which is an important factor of disease and may, sometimes, transfer to humans. The moment your pet has E. cuniculi delivers virulent spores in its urine. Spreading to another pet rabbit happens by feeding on these spores in polluted water and food. If your pet is experiencing this illness, it may have difficulty in standing up, and you will notice its head to go continuously circling in a similar direction. To prevent this self-cramp from happening, these rabbits should be placed in an area that is quiet and has dimmed lighting. Loss of appetite. Loss of appetite can suddenly or gradually occur and can be related to abdominal swelling or pain, passing mucus rather of droppings, or expanded salivation and squirting and wet fur surrounding the mouth. Although the loss in appetite is not a particular index of a disease, it can be crucial because it can cause insufficiency in gut movements. As a result, it can lead to the inception of shock because of bacterial poisons. Any silver fox rabbits that are not able to eat for 4 to 6 hours must be checked by a veterinarian. Myxomatosis. Myxomatosis is a kind of virus that is transmitted through biting insects such as mosquitoes and fleas. It slew 99% of the rabbit population in the UK when it showed up in 1953. It triggers a progressive swelling of the surface surrounding the ears, eyes, genitals, and anus and can be lethal. To inhibit infection, it would be best if you get your pet vaccinated by a veterinarian. Preventing illnesses. Silver fox rabbits are not vulnerable to any specific illness and are, generally, hardy rabbits. The inner part of their ears must be regularly checked to monitor any occurrence of ear mites or too much accumulation of wax and should be periodically cleaned. Similar to many other rabbits, these breeds must also be monitored for overgrown teeth because their teeth will not freeze from growing. Rabbits with an appropriate proportion of hay, vegetables, and fruits, nevertheless, should have no concern with overgrown teeth. A small amount of deworming paste 2 times a year is also advised to maintain their health and protect them throughout the year. Enclosure. Silver fox rabbits need a big enclosure for them to live comfortably and lengthy. If your rabbit happens to spend a lot of time outdoors, wood enclosures that are lifted from the ground and have a fenced bottom incorporated with a ramp are chosen to ensure the safety of the rabbits as it can guard them against the fundamentals and predators. Indoor enclosures must be equipped with a wireframe positioned on the sides and should have a plastic base where owners can position the bedding. Some cages may have wire bottoms, nevertheless, the wire can be rough to the feet of the rabbits, thus, it is recommended to use bedding that is fluffy and more convenient. Considering this fact, do not choose cages with wire bottoms, particularly for your silver fox rabbit due to its huge size. Make sure to clean the bedding daily to provide your pet an area to rest and sleep that is free from dung. The bedding should be changed every week. If you enjoyed this video, kindly press the like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe with notifications on, so that you don't miss out on videos like this. Thank you for watching.